Hey everyone, Travis Graham here. I wanted to do an update on my African cichlid tank as I have changed up the fish in this tank dramatically over the last few weeks. Gotten a lot of fish from Ron's Cichlids out of Florida, and also Amy Temple with Ames Altitude Aquatics from Colorado. So my goal here is just to kind of go through the tank's fish and identify them for you. I found that very helpful, as I've only been in this hobby keeping cichlids for probably I don't know, 4 or 5 months, so it's helped tremendously, all you guys who do videos and point out as to what fish is what. So you've already seen some aggression here. I'm just going to zoom in to help identify the fish. That is a large Intermedius. He is the biggest in the tank. He's the tank boss, and he is chasing around fish, particularly a newer fish that I got from Amy, which is a VENUSTUS giraffe fish, which would be that guy right there. I'll try and get him on camera when he comes out from hiding. Let's go on to the next fish. This would be an Mbuna yellow lab, large size for yellow lab. I got him from Amy. This is a blue MOORI dolphin, still fairly small and young, and that would be a super Red Empress. It's going to be a beautiful fish, got from Ron Cichlids. And this would be a BORELEyi I got from a local fish store. Where are we at? There's a VC10. He's a pretty good sized guy. I like his lips, his mouth. He's a big fish. There is a FLAVESCENT who's in the back, also kind of in hiding. Newer fish to the tank, so he's been hiding a lot. Hard to see him because he's in the back, not underneath the light. This we got from Ron. It is a big tiger, or tangerine tiger. Cool looking fish, big fish for whatever reason. He's pretty timid, so he likes to stay away from all the action that we're getting from the Intermedius here. So speaking of Intermedius, that black one, dark fish, is an Intermedius. It is a male, so that's why it doesn't have any color. There's two females in here. I bought them as a trio, as that's how they were sold. That's the smaller of the two females. The other female is here, which is actually not a bad looking fish. It's got some yellow. I don't know what's going on with its side. It looks like it's got a little bit of a wound, but that would be, believe it or not, a male, even though it's got egg spots and whatnot, and some yellow. Or excuse me, a female, allegedly. CHRISTYI. I think they're cool looking fish for sure. He's got a big mouth. In fact, I think I'm guessing it was him. I have a small Chinese algae eater that completely disappeared from the tank, and I have a feeling that he swallowed him. But it could have been another fish, who knows. That would be a clown AFRA Mbuna right there. This would be a strawberry peacock, or firefish, or dragonblood. They have all kinds of names. This right here is, forgive me if I'm saying any of these names wrong, but this one in particular I'm not sure how to pronounce. I want to say Halo Reef, or Hollow Reef, JALO. I think it's a stunner. The iridescent colors of that fish are really cool. This is a JULI from Lake Tanganyika. I forget the full name of the fish. Another Mbuna here, the MAINGANO. There's a large Chinese algae eater here. So I bought him from a local fish store just recently to replace the one that got swallowed, which was probably half of his size. So he's pretty big. I bought him big enough to where he's not going to get swallowed, and he's doing a great job of cleaning off the rocks. As you can see, There's just a few spots of algae on him here and there. He's only been in the tank a week maybe, so. Here is a ornate, I'm not sure how to say the name, Bichir eel. I think it's Bichir. And a couple days ago I came home and found him with a small whitetail catfish I had in here in its mouth. Or I think it's called a bala catfish. But I think they're also known as whitetail sharks. Anyways, he was trying to eat him. Eventually he let go because he couldn't swallow him. And I caught the catfish, put him in quarantine, but the next day he was dead. So anyways, this is a cool eel. He'll get huge. I don't think I got this guy. This is a LIVINGSTONI. And what's interesting about him is that his pattern, he's got kind of like a camouflage pattern. It will go in and out, like in a matter of seconds. You'll see him go to just plain, and then the pattern will come back, and then it'll go away. I've never read about it anywhere, but I've certainly seen him do that, so it's pretty interesting. There's the giraffe fish again. Got reflection going on, but the VENUSTUS. And as he gets a little bit bigger, he's quite a bit smaller than this huge INTERMEDIUS. He could become a tank boss someday, who knows. But for now, the INTERMEDIUS, that guy rules tank. FRONTOSA, Lake Tanganyika, still relatively small, but he'll get big. I feel like I may have gotten all of them. I don't remember if I got the INSIGNIS. He's probably one of the smaller ones in the tank, minus some of the small mbuna. So he's hanging out in the back, along with the VENUSTUS, the FLAVESCENT, and the tangerine tiger. Oh, one more. The Sunshine Albino I got from Amy with the Ames Altitude. It's hard to get the light to work on it. It's so bright. So that is my fish. I'm looking to possibly get a Bucanodo, the Bucachromis noditania. I've been seeing, I think it was IFG just got one. I think Dion also, I think Dion is the one I saw who had it. Oh, here's another fish I missed. LITHOBATE. I think that would be a ZROCK. It's got the yellow blaze. I got that from Ron Cichlids. He's still relatively small for this tank. So I have another tank upstairs with much smaller fish as their juveniles, and as some of those get bigger and prettier, I'll start moving them into this tank. But I'll do a video on that one next. This is the 75-gallon tank with a mixture of peacocks. There might be a few haps, some mbuna, and some Lake Tanganyikans. So I'll just try and go through, identify best I can. I'll zoom in so you can see who I'm talking about. This is a Jacob Freibergei otter point. Got him, I can't remember if I knew it was a male or not. He's gotten big and colored up. He's probably one of the prettiest fish in that tank right now. We've got some yellowtail mbuna. There's a VENUSTUS here. I got him very small, but he's been growing. Have a very small FRONTOSA in there as well. Here is a Tanganyikan. I don't recall what it's called. I just got him some recently. Let's see, we've got I think this is I want to say it's a Sunshine Benga. He just started getting his color this last few weeks, so he's still pretty small. We've got a MAINGANO, who's mbuna, often confused as a Johanni. We have a yellow lab. And this is a Star Sapphire. think they're called, I can't remember what it is. I want to say Tanzia or something. I can't remember right now. We've got a Taiwan Reef right here. It's probably the prettiest fish in the tank, possibly. Here's another otter point. And let's see what else we got. This, I believe, is supposed to be a German red. If he'll turn his body. So some of the Tanganikans in here. We've got some nice big black calvus. Very cool fish. There's two males in here, as you can see in the picture right now, and there's also a small female in here somewhere. Let's see what else we got. This is supposed to be an Angara flametail, yet he's never gotten the color. Don't know what's up with that, but definitely does not look like one. This is a, it just disappeared. There's an Mbuna here. I believe he's pronounced a hollow reef. Mbuna, J-A-L-O. He's pretty cool. He can turn on and off those stripes in a matter of seconds, depending on what's going on in the tank. This is a red cap Lethrinops right here. Still relatively young, so can't see a whole lot of color at the moment in this tank. There is a goldface Compressiceps from Lake Tanganyika here. That was a wild caught. He's a really cool fish. And there's another in here, another Compressiceps in here. A couple of them actually. There's one here, which is a female, and then there's another very large male in here, but he hides most of the time. This is actually a Jewel River Cichlid, so not from one of the rift lakes. Disappeared behind the rocks, but he'll go from light pink to bright pink, depending on his mood. Let's see if I've missed any here. This guy right here, oop, it's hard to catch. He's got a lot of color in him, but he'll get a lot more as he gets older. It's a flameback. So I think that just about does it for the fish in this tank. There's the female black calvus. Tiny compared to the big males. But anyways, that's my kind of my grow out tank. When some of these get older, get bigger, get big enough, they'll probably go in the 135 gallon, which the fish in there are much bigger. So alright, thanks for tuning in. Okay, I lied. I missed one. This is a Tanganyikan. One of the coolest fish in here, I think. I'd have to look up his name. I can't remember. But he's just, I call him the assassin because he's not afraid of anybody. He's just cool looking fish. He's got these like teeth in this front of his mouth. I'll have to look up his name. Anyways, I got all these Tanganyikan fish from one guy through Craigslist. Got a heck of a deal. And I was planning on selling some of the calvus, because there's 3 calvus and 3 Compressiceps, not to be confused with the eye biter from Malawi, because these are from Tanganyika, but I like them so much I'm just gonna keep them. So alright, like, subscribe, comment. Thank you.